All right, section 5.2 is on verifying identities. This is an extension of section 5.1. 5.1, they ask you to simplify an identity, or excuse me, simplify a trig expression. Now what you're going to be given is you're going to be given an equation. That equation is true. You have to show that it's true, okay? So you're going to take either the left-hand side of the equation or the right-hand side of the equation. It doesn't matter which side, and you're going to simplify it using any of these ideas, the same tricks and trades that you were doing in section 5.1, and show that it's equal to the other side. It does not matter which side that you start with. You can start with the left-hand side or you can start with the right-hand side. So these are just some ideas to try. You're going to have to use different tricks on every single problem, okay? One idea, start with the more complicated side. Another idea, use reciprocal, quotient, Pythagorean, or other basic trig identities. Use algebraic expressions such as combining fractions. So this is where you get a common denominator and add the two fractions together or subtract the two fractions. Rewriting fractions as sums or differences. Multiplying expressions. Factoring expressions. This is one that's a little bit vague. Converting a denominator of the form 1 plus or minus u or u plus or minus 1, where u is a trig function, to a single term by using its conjugate and the Pythagorean identity. So if you have 1 plus sign, this is where we would multiply by 1 minus sign, okay? And we did some of those in section 5.1. But you multiply by the conjugate so that you'd get 1 minus sign squared, and then you can change that using the Pythagorean identity. Work each side separately to reach a common intermediate expression. If you have no idea where to go, and both sides are kind of complex, you can take both sides and try and work your way to somewhere in the middle so that you can then continue one side or the other. Typically, when you verify an identity, you are only allowed to touch one side. You can't add anything to both sides, subtract anything from both sides. It's not an equation that you are solving. You are taking one side and you are manipulating that one side to show that it's then equal to the other side. And then the last one, which we did this in section 5.1 as well, convert everything into sines and cosines and then simplify from there.